Hey, this is Randy from Funeral Funds of America. In this video, we're going to talk about the actual cost for $5,000 worth of burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, or funeral funds for a 75-year-old male. So first things first, you can go directly to our website at funeralfunds.com. Just about every page we have a quoter like this. Just enter the state you live in. We're licensed in all 50 states. Enter the coverage amount you want and put in your birthday. You'll see actual quotes and rates from all the different insurance companies that are available to you. It's really terrific. It's really fast. It'll really help you understand what's out there available for you. Now let's kind of dive right into this, because $5,000, the first thing you need to consider is $5,000 going to be enough for what you want taken care of when you're gone? Well, if you're going to be cremated, $5,000 is probably enough in most cases. The average cost of a cremation right now in the United States is between $1,000 to $2,000. That's if you come home in a cardboard box or an urn. Now, if you're going to have a celebration of life ceremony or a remembrance ceremony or something like that, that's probably going to be $3,500 to $4,500. So $5,000 would cover that as of right now. We would typically recommend around $5,000 for just the cremation, where you come home in a cardboard box or an urn, because that inflation proofs you at age 75 for years and years and years and years to come. Now, if you had a remembrance ceremony, it was $4,500, and you live another 10 years with inflation, that might not be enough. So you might want to look at like $7,000 or $8,000 or something like that. Just keep in mind that if you need to get a smaller amount of coverage now, you can always add more coverage later. We help people with that all the time. Now, if you're going to have a burial, $5,000 is not going to be enough unless you have some existing insurance and you're just adding on to it. So say you had a $10,000 policy and you knew that that was kind of about what funerals cost right now, which it is. Now that $10,000 funeral is going to be very basic. It's going to be very simple. But chances are, if you walk into a funeral home with a $10,000 check, they're going to help you out rather than letting that check walk down the street to one of their competitors. But again, it's not going to be anything fancy. So if you got a $10,000 policy and you just want to add $5,000 to it through the same company or a different company, then you'll have a total of $15,000. You should be pretty good there for a burial. Just keep in mind, though, that $5,000 is probably not enough. We would really recommend you probably look at $10,000 to $15,000 or so. And if money's tight, just get $10,000 for right now. That covers the most immediate need. You can always add more coverage later. Now, people will often say, hey, first day coverage, like you help people with, Randy, at Funeral Funds of America, it's got health questions and my health isn't great. Well, just keep in mind, 95% of the people we help are going to qualify for first day coverage. And there are health questions, but most of them are very easy. And we work with a number of different insurance companies, and different companies are more forgiving with different health conditions. So we can typically find something that's going to get you first day coverage or benefits. Now, one thing here, again, don't overinsure. You don't want to get too much insurance. And the other thing is, with the health questions, a lot of people are worried about the health. The only reasons you wouldn't qualify for first day coverage is if you had really significant health issues, like you had a terminal illness, or you were on dialysis, or had dementia, or you were in a hospital or a nursing home. The other thing that happens sometimes is people will call us up and say, hey, we had a family member or loved one die this last week, and they're down at the funeral home, the body is, and they didn't have any insurance and we don't have any money, so we need to get an insurance policy really fast so we can pay the funeral home. And we have to tell them that there's no insurance company in America that's going to issue somebody a life insurance policy after somebody's died. It just doesn't work that way. So it's a really sad situation, and the only thing we can do is just be a little bit smarter than that and understand that we need this insurance actually before we die, not waiting until after we die. Now, again, we recommend first day coverage. What's the alternative out there? It'd be those 2-year waiting period policies, which we don't recommend. So we don't recommend those 2-year waiting period policies. Colonial Penn is one of the most popular just because they advertise all the time on TV. They advertise at $9.95 plan. And we know a lot of 75-year-old males, they're thinking, oh my golly, I'm going to get $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 worth of life insurance for $9.95. And boy, nothing could be further from the truth. So you got to watch the 2-year waiting period policies. Colonial Penn, their $9.95 plans, a 2-year waiting period. Mutual of Omaha, their United of Omaha products, a 2-year waiting period. AIG, Gerber, those are 2-year waiting periods. There's a whole bunch of companies out there that have 2-year waiting periods. And they've done a pretty good job of marketing and getting, older people to believe that the only thing you qualify for is a plan with a 2-year waiting period. Nothing could be further from the truth. Because those companies that sell 2-year waiting period plans have done a really good job of convincing people that the only thing they qualify for is a plan with a 2-year waiting period. And that is 100% not true. We help people with first day coverage all the time. So let's take a look here. We've got a 75-year-old male, and Colonial Penn has $9.95 per unit. You can't actually buy, in most cases, like $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, $15,000, because you end up with per unit pricing. It ends up with these kind of wackadoodle numbers. So if you look here for a 75-year-old male, one unit is going to be $9.95. Look at how much insurance that gets you. That gets you $549. That's not even enough for a cremation. And certainly, if you walk in with a $549 check to a funeral home for a burial, there's not going to be any help there at all for you. So kind of don't fall for the marketing. Just kind of understand that the $9.95 thing is a marketing thing to get you to call in. Let's try to find out what $9.95, how many units it's going to take to get 5,000. Let's kind of take a look. I'm going to guess. Let's jump up to 10 units. There we go. So 10 units. Again, let's look at 9 units here. 9 units is $49.41. That's probably as close as you'll get with Colonial Penn to a $5,000 policy, but that's $90. So is that a good deal? Well, let's take a look at first day coverage here. So we've got $5,000. We're going to do this for a male and age 75. And let's hit the quote button. And we're going to go back here. And again, we're just going to round this up to $90. It's easier math, $90 for 9 units for almost $5,000. And we come here and we go, well, here's a company we work with, actually, Trinity Life Insurance Company. This is called level coverage, which means first day coverage. And again, we're at $5,000. And this is $49. So remember, Colonial Penn is $89. This is $49. That's going to be $40 more a month. Do you really want to pay $40 more a month for a plan with a 2-year waiting period that's not going to pay out in the first 2 years? And you're actually going to overpay every single month for the rest of your life. So keep in mind, $40 a month, that's $480 a year you're overpaying. If that 75-year-old male lives to 85, that's $4,800 you've overpaid. And if you keep living, you'll keep overpaying. So I'm not sure why people want to pay more than they absolutely have to. $4,800. We'd rather see you keep that in your own pocket and spend that on your family while you're alive. And you can have those memories of the time you spent together, and they will have those memories of the time you spent together for the rest of their life. And I think that's what money is for, memories. Let's look at a couple other companies here, see some companies that maybe advertise quite a bit. Lincoln Heritage, 64. Now, level coverage, they're a fine company, level first day coverage, but they are more expensive. Now, they've got a plan where when you pass away, they'll call 2 or 3 funeral homes to, get the best pricing and kind of maybe do some other stuff. But you end up paying for it in premium. So that's 64 versus 49, 64. So that's roughly $15 more a month. And, oh my gosh, the math is tough. 15 times 12. Well, 12 times 12, if it was only $12, it'd be $144. So let's say it's $150 more a month. Just easy math. Math is hard. $150 a year more. After 10 years, you've overpaid probably $1,500 to $1,600 with Lincoln Heritage. And they'll, at that time, they'll make a couple phone calls and whatever they do. But you got to ask yourself, is it worth paying $1,500, $1,600 more for them to make 2 to 3 phone calls? What we've done at Funeral Funds is we've actually created a funeral and estate planning guide, and we just provide that free of charge. You fill that out. It's got all your final wishes, what you'd like done at your funeral, cremation, all that stuff. And we recommend you fill that out. Keep it with your policy when you do pass away. Everything's there for your family. They'll know exactly what you wanted done, and they will feel grateful that you cared enough and thought about them, even before you were gone, that they were taken care of and emotionally and everything else. So it's a really easy way to do it, and you save a lot of money doing it that way. So keep in mind, you can go directly to our website, funeralfunds.com. You can call us toll-free, 888-862-946. In the comments on YouTube here, we're going to have a link to our $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, and $25,000 coverage amounts for a 75-year-old male. And whether you just need insurance, brand new insurance, or you're adding to a policy, or you just have questions, or you just want some information, just reach out to us. We'll be happy to help you out with this. We look forward to meeting with you. And until that day comes, please, please, please stay safe and take care. And we look forward to the day when we actually get to meet you. You take care. Bye-bye.